Okay. Good afternoon once again, and welcome to the African EV podcast. I'm your host, Garashabo, here with my colleague Olukokun as usual.
Hello.
Olukokun, how are you doing? Do you have
Yeah, I'm fine. How are
COVID-19?
you doing too?
I'm doing well.
Are you asking me if I have COVID-19?
Yes, I'm asking you that question. That very question. Right now, it's a valid question.
So you have your answer now.
I think you must lock me in the basement. You must keep me from your wife and two children for security reasons.
I don't have COVID-19 to confirm it to you. None of my family has it. We've been on the lockdown even before Nigeria started their lockdown. So
Oh really? When you say your lockdown?
No way, we are healthy. Officially from federal government about 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks?
Yes.
Okay. And how long is it supposed to last?
There's no end date in sight because this thing is spreading fast.
So it's open-ended.
Yes, it's open-ended.
Wait.
So for Oyo State, my state just imposed a new curfew, I think yesterday.
Okay.
So they are even forbidding any gathering more than 10.
More than 10?
Or up to 10. Up to 10, yes.
Wait, what was the initial number for the gathering, the limit on numbers?
It was 50.
50?
It was 50 nationwide. But now, my state is saying, if you are up to 10, don't gather. Don't be in a place at a time. So, and there is no movement from in and outside the state. Everybody must stay inside. I think they are enforcing the law right now. Some people came back from town to tell me that police have been deployed, beating people outside and all of that, But there are some other workers that they asked to come for clearance so they could move freely in town. So, the telecommunication, the health people, all of those ones, yes, the environmental health officers, they still have a role to play outside.
Well, but are you guys allowed to buy food? Go out to go and buy food and stuff like
that? There's no a central place of buying these things. It's all about going to market, and market are dispersed all over here. So
all markets are closed.
What each family should do, or most of them have done, or my family have done, is we've gone to market to pick little things we could afford for the meantime, and we try to look at the situation of things. Then we are, everybody is careful. I have a tap outside my house. You don't dare come into my house until you wash your hand and all of that.
Yeah.
But then these are people you cannot afford not to come in. Some of the guys that does some stuff for you. So you still need some help. You just have to be careful.
Anyway.
How's the situation in Ghana?
I think that it'll be very interesting. Our last week when we were speaking, I was telling that we had like 52 or so, but the number jumped dramatically getting to the other part of last week, mainly because certain people of more testing. So we realized that there were certain people that slipped through the system. Okay, so now we are over 150. We're at 152 currently, as I'm talking to you now. Yes, and we have 5 deaths.
Deaths?
Yes, we have 5.
Wow.
Yeah. And
important people in the government or ordinary citizens?
I've not heard of important people yet. And one other very key thing is that, unlike you, our lockdown is starting from tomorrow. So from tomorrow, and the lockdown is targeted. So the 2 major cities, that's Kumasi and Accra, is going to be on partial lockdown, starting from tomorrow for up to 2 weeks, open to extension. So if you are not going out for food or maybe medicine, you're not supposed to come out. But like you, or the essential people are allowed to go to work. So we'll have to see how it goes.
What I think the problem of Ghana is that, you see, most of these trade, or most of this trade movement, it's majorly common to Ghana. That's why you have recording so much. But in Nigeria, you actually travel for affluence, for enjoyment, and all of that. I mean, little of business. So we do not have a lot of foreigners coming in, but people that are our own citizens that have gone there, that came back, are the ones that are, making the virus spread. And because Nigeria was not proactive enough, as the rest of the world was shouting and all of the stuff like, okay, we'll try to take some measures and all of that, I can imagine, once you are a big guy, once you are a rich person, you love to jump protocol. And that is why we have these cases.
I think that that's all the things that have been made blatantly clear. But I beg to differ when it comes to Ghana. Because I think that Nigeria, you don't have the full picture of what is going on the ground. I'm talking about as a country. Because like Ghana, for example, it was not that all of a sudden more people were infected. It was that all of a sudden the government decided to now test more people. Okay, so when the ban of social distancing was put in effect, I think that was last week. All right, the government also stopped new flights. The government blocked the border, so new flights were not allowed to come in with passengers except cargo flights. Okay, and any new people who came in at that time were confined. However, the government this past week decided to now begin to test those who came prior to the ban on travels. I hope you get what I'm saying. That was when they discovered that some of these people actually had the disease, but they were not tested. And some actually, during this period, now started reporting themselves to the hospital because they were exhibiting signs and symptoms. I hope you get what I'm saying. And now, we now have to start tracing those people. Who did they get in touch with? So you realize that the problem was spiraling. You get what I'm saying? And I suspect that Nigeria having a bigger population base. I mean, you have 5 times our population also. I mean, your problem is way bigger than you are thinking. Only that you don't yet know. So, what is your current number?
I think around 90 something right now, confirmed cases.
I think that this is anecdotal, but you may be hitting like 200, 300 thereabouts.
If they decide to test everybody. Yes, if they decide to test everybody. I understand what you're saying.
Can you? This one also is exposing the social problems, because look at a city like Lagos, the slums. A large part of Lagos is slums, right? How can you practice social distancing there? Or the slums we have in some parts of Accra here. How can you practice social distancing when you have 4 or 5 people in a room? When you don't have running water, you don't have hygienic facilities. It's a wonderful problem.
It's unthinkable. Of course, you heard about our friend too, right? Edmond Obilo.
Okay. What about him?
Oh, I mean, this past week, Edmond Obilo was showing signs, and he had to, if you look at his Twitter, he had to go to the hospital, the designated hospital here in Ibadan, and I mean, stylishly reported the situation of that place. But because he's a media person, they quickly made the whole place conducive, and all of that. Imagine if it were an ordinary citizen. You understand what I'm saying? So, but thank God the test came back negative. It's okay, he's doing well now, you know.
Okay.
But the part I'm concerned is that why have we left our healthcare system in this sorry state?
I think that you see, this is exposing a fundamental flaw in the thinking of most of our leaders,
Yeah.
where they feel that they can get away with anything because if they are not feeling so well, they can check out. They can go to UK.
They can just travel out.
But right now, where you can go to is where
is even overwhelmed. They are overwhelmed with the cases.
And they are the ones who are
we
the
don't
ones
even have time
with
for
the money
you
to travel. You see?
Oh yeah,
They're the ones with the money to travel. So right now, the problems, they are the carriers of the virus.
Yeah. They are the one infecting our own. They are threats to us now.
I think it's a wonderful problem for them.
We should push them into a particular, maybe there's this place we should put them into, Sambisa Forest, where the Boko Harams, the terrorists, the extremists are. We should quarantine all of them there.
Well, I remember that this you were showing me about coronavirus fighting corruption more than your regulation.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I think that there may be a point to that. Because you were telling me that the people who are there in Nigeria are the more popular people or people of means, right?
Yeah, majorly it's more from the politicians than ordinary citizens. We have some citizens too. Like normal people that have this thing, but the numbers showing right now are more from the politicians.
I think that maybe because they feel like they are above the law. So when they came back, they were ignoring the.
Yeah, they won't subject themselves to tests at the airports now. Many of them, they would not. But now that is becoming a serious case, of course. You see, it's Africans. There's this post I saw as well that discipline made China recover from, while indiscipline made Europe. That I hope ignorance will not kill Africans. So China has discipline, Europe, America are indisciplined, Africans are ignorant.
Are you sure?
When it comes to these cases.
I don't know about this. I remember, was it 4 days ago, I saw a tweet that some people in Senegal, they had their ban on religious gatherings. They actually organized a whole demonstration saying that no, they don't care about Corona, they need to meet at the mosque and stuff like that. And somebody was making a comment that, this is why Africans will there. I'm like, no. Because Nigeria, sorry, I said Nigeria, Ghana, when the ban on religious gatherings, all manner of gatherings was put in effect, everybody followed it. Everybody followed it.
It's only this week that everybody followed the
some people who didn't follow the ban on religious gatherings.
Nigeria.
Yes. Oh, really? Yeah. My friend just telling me that they arrested the pastor in the Ashanti region. Okay. For having a church service. So
it's only this week. Yeah. It's only this week that a lot of churches must comply to. Last week, nobody listened to anybody.
Oh, really?
And Lagos enforced it. Lagos deployed mobile police to force people out of the churches and all of that,
So what changed?
That's part of the ignorance we are talking about.
No, what changed? Because there's some people died, and everybody's afraid. Is that it?
I think Lagos has enough money to
police there.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
I didn't get you.
They're saying that Lagos has enough money to police there and enforce the ban.
Yes, the mobile police, they deployed. Lagos is doing very well. They are more proactive. Can I say proactive? But they are trying right now. My voice?
I'm saying your words. Your words. You can choose any word you want to describe what you want to say.
Yeah. But I mean, they are trying very much right now to fumigate every public space. They are taking it so serious because the highest number of cases is coming
Will be
from
Lagos, right?
Lagos.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's
I
the
mean,
entry point. That's
I am particularly concerned about the slum community because if it goes viral there, there's no hope. I don't see
yeah.
the hope because there's
Oh,
something,
majorly,
our homestay cannot cope.
that's it. All the slums are poor community. I mean, it's the gap. We discussed about this before the opening of this program. So I mean, the gap between the rich and the poor is high. I know coronavirus does not respect your social level or social life, or whether you are rich or poor is a respect of the person. But it might take a while before we have cases there, except for people that are staying in the slum and working for this kind of people. But I don't see a connection quickly. But the thing going on in town is that a lot of people already have it. They
Without
just
knowing.
do not know.
Yeah, those are
They just do
asymptomatic.
not know. So that is why we have to be careful as a person. Stay indoor. I mean, break the chain. You see, I don't know if this thing gets to its maximum in Nigeria. Half of Nigeria may go for it due to ignorance and all of that. Some people are still haggling to now that there is medicine for it, that there are no local medicine to cure all of this stuff. And
They
they
have a
were
local
mentioning
medicine.
names. I was just like, yeah, local medicine. You know,
I think that you see one of the funny things about the human mind is that
all
people
this superstitious belief from saying
no.
corona cannot affect
I think
black
that
men.
people find ways to justify or excuse things that they really want to do. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
oh, if I can use the fact that, oh, as a black man, I don't think this disease can kill black men. Africa is hot. The disease doesn't like heat. So you see, people are
Yeah.
going to use whatever they can find as a prop to justify doing what they know they should not do.
On that note, it means they are actually rebellious. But on another point, they're actually ignorant. They feel they know, but they do not know. They feel they
Well,
figured it out,
are you sure?
but no.
I think that it's
Yeah.
actually a sense of entitlement because if your person is feeling that, oh, this thing it will apply to everybody except me because of ABC. How do you get what I'm saying?
Sense of entitlement, it may be. But when you have not done any tests, you don't know how this virus behaves. You have no clue. You have no scientific proof of anything. And you're already saying, I know the cure. It cannot do this. It's ignorance. It's just that you are simply ignorant. You don't know anything, and you are just measuring everything by the never die attitude of an average African. Like anything, I will survive no matter what. But once your life is gone, how will you survive?
but you see, what about um, if the person does not believe in science or let's say uh, orthodox medicine? You see, your argument then doesn't hold any basis. If I believe in herbal medicine, and remember, all medicines are basically herbs. If I believe
Yeah.
in the African herbal medicine, it has worked for me throughout my life.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have to go and spend a lot of money on medicine and tablets and all these kind of things. Today we need disease. I think that okay, the herbs I know, if they can work, hey, so it may be that with our westernized education, we are sitting here saying that, oh, it's ignorance. But it may be true that the person actually has a cure for this corona thing based on African traditional herbal medicine. It may be. So we may be
Okay.
rather exposing our ignorance. No, you see,
Okay.
it may
Right now,
be.
right?
But the question is, maybe the person used the medicine on somebody and it worked. But does the person have enough sample space to say confidently that, oh, in 200 out of 200 cases, my cure has worked or not? You see?
Okay.
I'm just trying to
I
play the
don't know
devil's
if
advocate.
this is true. I get, but I don't know if this is true. But most of these diseases, viruses, and all of that are foreign to us. They are usually brought from other countries or continents, so
Are you
to
sure?
say. Now, most times, in the case of Ebola, the
Ebola
case of
Ebola is not African, of African origin.
see, some people are still arguing that Ebola is even a biological weapon. There are a lot of theories out there.
I will. Anyway, this is beside the point, but I think that the way Ebola came about is raises interesting questions to me. Maybe I'm just
Okay.
paranoid or have some suspicious nature, but the whole Ebola thing,
Or
the
you're a
nature of it,
conspiracy theorist.
maybe, because the way it just sprang up and the distribution, I mean, to my mind, there is some credence to that story, but hey, what do I know? I don't have enough
Yeah,
information
that's it.
to assess.
So my argument is now, so if you do not know the source of a disease or a virus, how do you say you have a cure for it?
Wait, but I don't need to know the source
If
of
you do
something
not
to
know
find a
its
solution to it.
behavior, its characteristics, you can just see, you only see the symptoms. I'm talking about herbal medicine now. You only know the symptoms. Okay,
Yes.
he's having headache, he's having fever, he's having this. Those are the things you will want to attack with your herbal medicine, right?
Yes.
But not the real cause. That's what I'm saying. So most times and herbal medicine, they do not have measurements. You cannot, there's no dosage. You
Wait,
just say, okay.
let me ask a question. Let me jump the gun. Do you believe in herbal medicine? Since you have got to here.
Not very much. Not very much.
I would disagree with you very greatly. I think that herbal medicine has its place. And I've seen cases where you see that it is actually more efficacious. The only thing is, I feel that as a scientist, we as a people, we have to apply some rigor to our herbal medicines. For example, you mentioned the case of dosage, because if you have a dosage, you know that, okay, with some experimentation for this element, this herbs in this way, in this quantity works. Then we are somewhere.
Yeah.
That's my only
Let's
challenge
bring
with
that
herbal medicine.
standardization. We should bring that standardization into it. I mean, for this ongoing pandemic, all vaccines are under clinical trials, and they are saying they might not even be available in the next 6 months. So that is when you come out with the proof that you have medicine, you have something to cure this. When you tested it on things, you have your clinical data and all of that. But someone just sees something and say, I have it already because I'm an African. I don't get that. What tests prove to us that when they announced as a possible for corona, but they are still studying peculiar to it. Yeah. Following 3 days in Nigeria, yeah. What
Hello.
time all of that?
Hello, good afternoon. Yeah,
All right, all right.
Olukokun, I'm sorry the internet is giving us some challenges, so we don't have to wrap up for here. We'll do part 2 later and then repost it for our audience. Bye-bye.